So everybody's trying. That rabbit needs fresh food. So I just gave my rabbit some fresh food. My best friend James is over here. I have two best friends. My one best friend is named James Colvin, and then my other best friend is named Robert Simpson. And then sometime in October of last year, I hung out with a boy named Jay. And me and this boy named Sam went to a girl named Kelsey's house. And Kelsey leans over, and me and Sam were in the basement of Kelsey's house when I was with Jay. And Kelsey leans over and sucks me off more than Sam. And Sam looks over and gets jealous of me. Because I'm like 7.5, almost 8. And Sam was like 5. So I've experienced having girls suck me off more than other dudes. But me and Jay, my friend that I hung out with in New York, didn't do a threesome. Jay said he was going to let me sleep with girls or sleep with his girlfriend, but he never did. Meanwhile, I told Jay if I had a girlfriend, I would bring her over and let him sleep with my girlfriend. And see, I bought this crystal ball from the store, sometime, 8 or 9 months ago. And I meditate with it in my room and smoke tobacco. But I've only smoked 5 times within the past 3 years. Drinking my water. Today is Sunday the 19th. Today is Sunday, June 19th, 2022. And it's 7:35 a.m. in the morning. So tomorrow is Monday, which means my first girlfriend, Alicia, works tomorrow. And I think my fifth girlfriend, Sabrina Lowershell, is trying to get disability, but she's a stay-at-home mom. And then my second girlfriend, Brooke, is a nurse. My third girlfriend, Tanya, is dead. And then my fourth girlfriend, Nadia, who is Christian, denied my request. And then sometime in October of last year, I went to New York with my friend Jay, who was my best friend for a bit before James Colvin came back in my life, who was my best friend. And Robert Simpson, the boxer, who was my other best friend. So when I went to see Jay, me and a boy named Sam went to a girl named Kelsey's house, and both of us get sucked off in her basement. But Kelsey likes me more, so she sucks me off more than Sam. Which was awesome. I've experienced that sometimes. Also, what else? I've done threesomes with 1, 2, 3, 4 boys in my life. And then I let one boy have sex with my girlfriend named Noah. I'm happy with my life, even though I find my life to be sad some days. My very first best friend happened when I was 14 or 15 in my alternative school named Victor, who was sent there for Pyromania. And because of that, I like to go behind the woods behind my grandma's house and light things on fire because of that. I'm not like an expert pyro, it's just I like to watch things burn. So I have some water. I have my crystal ball in my room. I have this voodoo doll that I made about my dad, George. I really don't like my dad, George. I think he's evil. But I'm going to try and move in with my friend James. I've got a headache, so I'm drinking water. I'm going to take some pictures on my Ryan Logan winning Facebook later. I'm in my pajamas today. I can't find my orange beanie. This boy named Dan Rightly that I used to hang out with was a thief. But I like to listen to this artist called Damon Winning. That looks just like him. Dan Rightly and Damon Winning are people, coincidence people. Even though I have schizophrenia. Just like my best friend James Colvin. And then there's a boy on my Facebook who's black named Carl who calls himself James Burnett, who is my friend in my alternative school. And then my second girlfriend was named Brooke Dirks. And there's a girl on my Ryan Fair Facebook named Bailey Connor. And then I talked to a boy named Jared on Ryan Logan Winning. That makes me think of Billy Wesley Fowles, the Chevrolet guy. And then James's girlfriend, or baby mother, is named Jasmine, and she has a sister named Brandy. That's some example of people, coincidence people. And then my dad George's girlfriend is named Margie, but she calls herself Gigi, and her sister is named Jeanette. Which is a coincidence from a granny porno that I watched when I was like 19 or 20. And then they became real. See, when I was in school, I would have DID alters. Like, I would pretend to be Megan Phelps Roper. The girl from Westboro Baptist Church at school, or things like that. And I like to watch people who have schizophrenia on YouTube. I have schizophrenia, Tourette's, autism, OCD, bipolar, and stomach problems where I throw up. But I take stomach pills for my stomach, and I drink water, and I take ibuprofen for my head pain. But I still smoke tobacco, which doesn't really bother me very much. And I don't really smoke marijuana very often. But I drink alcohol to make my paranoid schizophrenia voices go away. Even though I'm a paranoid schizophrenic, the people coincidence people are real on my Ryan Fair Facebook though. I don't know. It's been a year and a half since I went to a mental hospital. I heard really evil voices. And when I would tell my dad George that I would hear voices, he would make fun of me. And see, I like to watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I like to watch Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I like to watch videos about Westboro Baptist Church. I like to listen to Christian music and Jewish music. And I've never read the Quran, but I've read the Bible. And I work out in my room with my weights. And I like to watch Jamie Grace Harper, the black Christian artist with Tourette syndrome that I had a crush on when I was like 9 or 10. And see, it was very abusive at my mom's. I was punished by her and abused at my mom's. And then my first girlfriend, Alicia, cheated on me. And then this girl with black hair I was with 9 months ago left me for this boy that was a rapist. And see, I was sad when I got kicked out of my Furbush school at Glendon and Reisterstown. One Shepherd Backgrounds and another one in a campus in Glendon or Reisterstown. And they sent me to Arrow. But I adapted to Arrow. And 9 months ago, me and my friend did 5 or 6 threesomes on my girlfriend with black hair I was with. And this boy named Noah had sex with my girlfriend and I watched. Let's see, what's my longest video on my Ryan George for YouTube? "59 minutes and 59 seconds. Actually, no, my longest video on here is an hour. And my best friend, James Colvin, is over. And my other friend is named Robert Simpson, who is a boxer. Sometime about 2 years ago, I was in a holding cell. I play my Sims 4, which is Ryan Aliendo. And to find me, you can type in start parentheses RADB end parentheses to find my Sims 4. And I'm really angry at this boy named Jay that I hung out with that didn't pay for my ride back home. And I'm really angry at this boy named Alex that stole my Xbox from me About 2 or 3 years ago, I'm having tactile hallucinations in my feet. See, the life of a paranoid schizophrenic, Tourette syndrome with epilepsy sufferer, bipolar, paranoid schizophrenia, and OCD and autism really sucks. And then when my black friend died from the coronavirus I was stolen from and my frog died, I was sad and depressed. And I figured maybe if I talk about things on my Sims 4, I set up a YouTube and a Facebook, maybe Jeffree Star will want to talk to me, or people from Hollywood Undead, or Catch Me Outside, or Chris Crocker, or Kara, or Johnny Boy XO. If they notice my YouTube, because I like Johnny Boy XO, I like Chris Crocker or Kara, and I like Jeffree Star. And I was friends with Billy Wesley Foucher, the Chevrolet guy. For 4 years, he used to come over and hang out. And I know all kinds of behind-the-scene details about Chevrolet. And then there was a boy in my alternative school that I wanted to fight had I not been on probation. And see, because I knew Billy Wesley Foucher, the Chevrolet guy, I have voice humor. My name is Eva Shotswell. My name is Keisha. I'm 9 years old. Shut your ass up. My name is Yolanda Stedman. I'm a big old fat black woman. And I have my Ryan Fair, Ryan winning Weekend Drag Queen in Maryland channel. And I have this Shirley Phelps River wig, this purple wig, this red wig, this blonde wig, this blush that I put on my face when I play a silly character. And then sometime 2 or 3 years ago, I fought this boy who was a rapist and got him bloody, and he got me bloody, and he broke my arm, and I told my dad I fell off a skateboard when really it was from a fight. And I drive sometimes. My car runs out of gas sometimes. And I get my disability money on the 3rd or the 4th of every month. And see, I have paranoid schizophrenia, which means I hear voices and I have tactile hallucinations in my body. I have OCD, I have autism, I have bipolar disorder, I have Tourette syndrome. I have OCD and I have autism or Asperger's. And that's Tourette syndrome right there. I was at a babysitter's house and the son had Tourette syndrome. The babysitter that watched me, his name was Miss Sandy, and sometimes I see her house on Halloween. And that's Tourette syndrome in my neck. And see, when I first qualified for disability, I didn't see any of my disability money. And my black friend died from the coronavirus I was stolen from. And Alex, my second threesome, would always make threats to put things about me on Rip Off Report. And I just got tired of it, and some days I felt like I had more enemies than friends. But sometimes I feel as if I pray to a higher power, and I feel that as long as you're a good person and you do things like donate to charities, and you're nice to people and you help people out, and things like that, that's all that matters. As long as you're a good person and you love all your friends from school. Because I love all my alternative school friends on my Ryan Fair Facebook. Sometimes I talk to my friend Casey. Sometimes I talk to my friend Mark, who has autism like me. Or my friend Mike Brown. I used to talk to this boy named Dan Reichley, but I learned he stole things out of this person's house. And then Alex, my second threesome, brought bed bugs in my house and stole from me. And then sometime not that long ago, I saw my friend Austin. And me and him did 5 or 6 threesomes on my girlfriend with black hair. And there was a man that was a teacher in my school that raped a student. And that's Tourette syndrome in my neck. See, what I believe with Wicca and witchcraft is there's a god and a goddess, which is why I have this crystal ball in my room that I meditate with. And sometimes I wind it up. And I have sage. And like I said, tomorrow is Monday, which means my first girlfriend, Alicia, works tomorrow. And then I cut Kelly, the violin girl, out that I liked when I was young. And I don't talk to my second girlfriend, Brooke. The last time I talked to her was a long time ago. And then my third girlfriend named Tanya, who was black, died. My fourth one named Nadia denied my request. And then I have my fifth girlfriend, Sabrina Lovershaw, as my friend on Facebook. A year ago, I had a girlfriend named Alexis that I got a videotape out of. And then sometime in October of last year, I went to a house with Jay and I got sucked off more than this other boy named Sam by a girl named Kelsey. And then 9 months ago, I had a girlfriend with black hair, and me and my friend Austin did 5 or 6 threesomes on her. I find it's rare I get hurt or injured, and I believe in a goddess that gives me good luck. And I call her Hecate. And I pray to a god called Zeus. And really, some days, I think it would be cool if I could be in porn. Because I would be a male porn star if I could. Because I'm 7.5, almost 8. And I'm sure ex-friends have porno movies of me. And sometimes I talk to my friend Brian Sullivan on Facebook that sung the Borderline Personality Disorder song. And see, I don't really have much talent except for voice humor, playing Sims 4, being kind to animals, making friends, knowing Family Guy and things like that. Shows I like to watch are Family Guy. I like to listen to Hollywood Undead. I like to listen to rap music. I like to listen to Jeffree Star. I like to listen to Liam Kyle Sullivan. I like to listen to Justin Bieber sometimes, or Selena Gomez. Well, actually, not Selena Gomez. What's her name? Vanessa Hudgens, the Sneaker Night girl. I like the song Sneaker Night, and I like to watch the Tourette's guy. And really, having Tourette syndrome and schizophrenia together really sucks. Especially when you might notice something that might scare you, that might make you slip into a psychosis. People who have schizophrenia don't necessarily have to be high or on some kind of drug to have a psychosis. They could be scared of something, or they could just live difficult lives that can make them scared and do things that will slip into a psychosis. Like, I remember I used to hang out with this boy named Rob Meyer when I was young. And he used to pull out a spider or things like that. Also, my mom used to beat me. And I didn't know if I was going to graduate from my second alternative school or not. Because it was hard. And I thought about dropping out. And this is going on almost 34 minutes. So I'm going to upload this on my Ryan George Fair channel. I'm going to call this Happy Sunday from Ryan George Fair. Much love and peace to everybody out there in the YouTube world. From Ryan George Fair.